Hey everyone, it's Mike here from Tigerstudios, and I am just going to do a little let's play of a new game from Positech, and this game is called Democracy 3, as you can see here. Now, this game just came out 2 days ago, I believe it was 2 days ago, and I've played through it a little bit. My first playthrough, I got assassinated by a religious group, which didn't seem very nice, and my second playthrough, I recently actually just failed to win over the voters' votes, and it was game over for me. So I'm now going to start a new game, and I'm going to start recording because now I know a little bit about this game. I know how to play it, and you get a play and get a feel for it. So I'm going to go ahead and choose Canada. Now in this game, you choose your country, and you are the prime minister or the president of that country, depending on what country you choose. And you basically start off. You got some settings you can choose here. Now, for Canada, there are three major political parties, and the Liberal Party is one of them, and the other two are not in here, which is uh, kind of sad that they're not there. I mean, Canada's a pretty big country, and everyone seems to know about it. But what can I say? It's a video game. So the Liberal Party is one. The New Democratic Party is another one, and the other party is the Progressive Conservatives. So there's Democratic Conservatives, and the Conservatives are probably closest to the PC Party, Progressive Conservatives. But I'm just gonna go with the Liberal Party. Um, Now you can choose your settings here. I'm gonna choose the opposition. I'm gonna make them uh, uh well, here the Socialist Party. Why not? Um, so you can choose your basic settings. I'm gonna leave it all at default for now, and click play. And let's see what happens. Click return. Click to return to government. Okay, so I'm newly elected as Prime Minister, and the lives of all 33 million people are now in my hand. As I can imagine, there are a number of situations and concerns that I'll need to deal with as soon as possible. Okay, so this is basically just a little welcome thing telling me what to go and do. Now, every game starts off with a bunch of random values here. GDP, gross domestic product, is basically your economy, how well that is, shows how well you're doing financially. Your health, education, poverty, crime, unemployment, they're all self-explanatory. So, let's go ahead and begin our turn. Now, you're thinking, whoa, what kind of interface is this? This is all a bunch of buttons and icons. But that's the way this game is. It's not a game with graphics and action and all that. It's a management game. It's a game where you've got to go ahead and make the best of your country. Now, each of these sections, it's all sectioned off, as you can see. We got transportation here. We got law and order. Down here is our public services. Over here is our tax section. These are all our taxes. Up here is economy, and up here we got our welfare, and last but not least is foreign policy. So each one of these icons shows a policy, a group. If I hover over something here, you'll see this here is equality and all the things that affect it. Green lines are positive effect, red is negative effect. So you'll see up in the left, I'm not going to move my mouse because it's going to take this away. But to the left, top left, you see toll roads. That is a red line going to equality. That negatively affects equality. And equality affects crime in a negative way. So, legal aid is a positive effect, private health care is a negative effect. So there's a lot of things that affect one another. Now, if I was to go over the toll roads, you'll see how that's affecting everything. It's a negative effect on car usage. Traffic congestion goes down. Equality, obviously, we know that's bad. But toll roads are a positive effect on the commuters and capitalists, but negative on the motorist group. So this is really a game of balance. You gotta balance so many things, and it can be kind of like a big juggling act. Now, popularity. I click on this and we can see current value for voters. So as of right now, if there was an election, I would not win. So close that. Let's see. We go on income. You can click on this and you can see where your income is coming from. This is where our income's coming from. Expenditures. This is where we're spending our money. So, and charts. This is just an overall debt, global economy, relative GDP, interest rates down here. So there's lots to look at. Now this game is not going to appeal to everyone. I'll be the first to say that. But people who like management games and even micromanaging, this is the kind of game that you're probably going to really enjoy. So let's get started. Over here is our political capital. Let's see. This shows the level of our political capital. You spend capital whenever you adjust a policy or implement a new one. Your points are generated by loyal members of your cabinet. Now, let's get to our cabinet. I'm going to show you our cabinet. These are our ministers. We got foreign affairs, we got welfare minister, economy, tax, public services, law and order, and last but not least, transport. So each one of these has an amount of experience, how much they affect everything, who they sympathize with, who are these ministers likely to, have positive effects from. So motorists and socialists, for example, in this guy's transportation. So if I was to really anger the motorist and socialist group, this guy's loyalty to me would decline, and I wouldn't get as much political capital from him. And as you can see up here, he gives me 4.3 every turn, and this one gives me 4, and so on. So let's close this for now. We're gonna go to our policies. Let's see what we can enact to get more money, or we get a surplus right now, which is good. So every turn our debt is going to go down by this much. We get our income, we get our expenses. Let's go to here. This light bulb is our policy ideas. Now I can go through different categories and we can put in different policies. So say I wanted to add a disability benefit. This one's going to cost me some money. There's no income from it. And how popular is it with the voters? So 25%. It's not so popular. This one's a little better. Welfare fraud department. This one's actually not bad. This one here basically is going to put people out there that investigate welfare fraud. And it's good for the economy, really, because it will put more money in the government's pocket, and it doesn't cost as much. So I'm going to implement this one. Alright. Now that I'm implementing something, I get to control how much I want to put into it. Right up to undercover investigators, all the way down to a reporting hotline. And as you can see these graphs here, poor people don't like it so much. Conservatives and middle income do like it. So I'm just going to crank this one right up to the max for now because, it's not that bad. It does have a cost, it does have some income, but overall the income is greater than the cost. So let's go ahead and apply changes with that. Let's see. Before I end my turn, I still have 22 political capital. I want to take a look at these groups. As you can see, not everyone likes me at the moment, so I'm going to go for the middle income people right now. Here's where it shows what affects them. Now, income tax. They don't like the income tax so high. Right now, there's nothing I can do about that. Welfare fraud department, they do like. Homelessness, they don't like. But if I click on this, you can even get down deeper and see more information. So we got poverty is not bad. No, poverty, sorry, is actually a positive influence on homelessness. So just because it's a positive number here is not a good thing. We want to lower poverty. So you can click on that, and you can further drill down into what the causes are of all these things. So the alcohol tax is a positive effect on poverty. Sales tax adds more to poverty. State housing is a negative effect. So this actually is helpful. Pensions, state schools, these things are helpful for poverty. You gotta play around with this a little bit and get used to it, but you'll see what I mean as you play this game if you go ahead and get it. So I'm actually, you know what? I'm just gonna leave this alone. Okay, check out my income. I do want to probably get a little more so I can get down that. I want to get my debt down as low as I can. So I am gonna go ahead and raise property tax a little bit. People aren't going to like it, but I do want to get that debt down. So I'll bring this up a little bit. Apply changes. See if I can raise anything else. No, I only have 3 political capital left, as you can see here, and everything has a cost. So to raise, to lower, and cancel a policy, these all have costs. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this, and at the end of my turn, I'm going to click on next, and now I can come here to my quarterly report, and we see our GDP, health, education, nothing's really moving. Proposal. Every time you end a turn, there's always a chance that you're being asked for something. You're going to make a choice, and your choices do affect everything. So a number of large agricultural companies are interested in growing genetically modified food on my soil. Some food can be genetically manipulated to allow for a longer shelf life and both disease and herbicide resistance. Opponents are concerned about the potential risks associated with altering the food chain. Farmers are divided. Okay, so this is kind of one of those things where I'm just going to say no, because people do like having organic food. They don't want it genetically modified. I'm just going to read this. Benefits are great for producers, but not for consumers. We simply do not know enough about the long-term effects. Okay, so I'm going to select that. They're not going to get that from me. And let's continue. So our surplus has gone up. As you can see, it was 2 point something billion before. Now it's 4.86. Now let me show you around all these different categories. You'll see these red icons. These are situations that aren't good. So a rail strike. People are not turning up for work, and the causes are rail subsidies, poor earnings. Well, that's not part of that. Labor laws and unemployment. So rail subsidies. Let's click on this. Seems like I need to spend a little bit more money here. It's gonna please commuters. Motorists won't be pleased by it. Rail usage will go up. Poor earnings will go up. Middle earnings. Okay, so this is how much money these groups make. Commuter income will increase, and commuter membership will increase. Okay, let's just go ahead and raise this a little bit. Let's see, I'll go to medium. Right in the middle, why not? It's going to cost me a little bit more, but I do have a little bit of surplus. And we don't want that rail situation. We want that to go away. What else can we find here? Obesity, that's what this one is. I'm going to hover and find out what's causing it. State health service, GDP, agricultural subsidies. Okay. Obesity has a negative effect on health. Let's look at this. State health service. Some prevention. See, these things cost. I don't want to get into the situation where I spend too much money right now, because I need to really take this easy. Otherwise, I'm going to have a problem. Okay, so I got 19 capital left right now. I'm going to go ahead to my next turn, because that carries forward. And, oh, crime is going down. That's a good thing. Debt protection law. What's this one? Debt collection agencies have been in the news because of the aggressive methods they are using to extract payment from people who owe large sums of money. So I can limit the agent activity. I can basically make a law saying that they can't trick them into borrowing more money than they can do, or I can allow them to carry on. So to protect my people, I am going to put in a law to affect how much they can harass people. Now I got 45 political capital, and I have a bit more of a surplus. That's good. So with this now, let's see what we can do. What is this? This one is pollution. The environment directly affects that. And the speed of that, you see, is going a lot faster. That's a big effect on that. So what's affecting the environment now? We got an asthma epidemic down there, car usage, air travel. Those are bad things right there. Clean energy subsidies. Let's click on this. I might have to increase some spending here. CO2 emissions, we don't want that. And, well, they can deal with it. Let's go ahead and increase this a bit. I want to lower those CO2 emissions. I'm just going to spread this right up to $1 billion a quarter. There, 1 billion. Might as well go max. 1.01 billion per quarter. It's going to make a lot of people happy. CO2 emissions are going to go down. Capitalist, they are not too pleased. So that's okay. We'll deal with them by seeing what affects them. Okay, they don't like the corporation tax. They do like gambling. Let's see what else they like. Technology grants, toll roads, the GDP being high, they do like that. I can see what affects the GDP. Corporation tax, gambling, legalized prostitution, don't really want to do that. Petrol tax, this is a tax on gas. I am actually going to increase this a little bit, which will help the environment as well. Because car usage will go down, the environmentalists will be happy, and this lowers the GDP when I raise it right up. But that's fine. It'll bring me more money, and car usage will go down, which is good. Which should affect the rail usage, other things like that. So let's go and see how that works. You can see environmentalists is going up. Now, I don't want to get assassinated again, so let's see what I can do for these people. Faith, school, gambling, legalized prostitution. Is that seriously a thing? Like, no, it's not. Okay, let's close that. Religious, abortion law, on demand. Let's make that actually limited circumstances. We can go to life threatened or a total ban on it. I'm going to go in the middle somewhere to see limited circumstances. That'll help me out with the religious and the liberal groups. And look, I can't do it. I don't have enough. To lower it, I need 19 political capital. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn here. And before I do that, I'm going to go and show you. See here, what's this one? Quarterly report. Okay, we've seen this before. A way to bring this up, and I can click on budget report, and we have seen this window before. I'm going to end my video here. I want to just introduce this game to you. So to do that, I just want to quickly show you, see what this is. Okay, here we go. These are charts where you can get more information on how things are going. Voter types, you can see all the different voter types and the percentage of it. Cynicism is how much they trust what you're going to do. Like, some people will be like, oh, you just raised this, or you just lowered this tax because you want our votes. So that enemies are cynical of you. Focus groups. A cool thing about this is you can kind of get a window on how much people like you or not like you. Capitalist, retired, patriot. motorists and their opinions, so you can get a good idea of how you're doing as you go along. Um, so that's that. These are all your policies. You can see what are positive effects on people, what are meh effects, and what are negative effects, um, and changes. This is how you can see how you're affecting everything. If your equality is going up, your crime's going down since you took over office, GDP is going down, it's not the greatest. And everything you can highlight like this, you can click on. And everything you can click on, you can drill down and even look at more. So immigration is causing wages to go down. So immigration is low because of border controls, citizenship tests. You know, I can click on border controls, and I can affect this. And basically, you can really. This game is just so deep. It's I don't even understand the whole thing, but I'll tell you one thing though. I enjoy this game actually. This is to me. I really enjoy looking at how I can change things, and I want to play until I can really make everyone happy and do well for my country here. So that's going to be my video for now. I just want to thank you guys for watching. I want to let you know I am actually starting up my game reviews again. I don't know if any of you remember, I did a 3 reviews of games. I did Age of Empires Online, EverQuest 2, and Allods Online. And I had written reviews I did on Blogspot, which I think is now Blogger. But I'm going to be putting these reviews on my new website, tiger-gaming.org. If you want to check it out now, you can. The work needs to be done. I need to polish it up, make it look nice. But I'm going to be doing an official review of this game, and I'm going to be doing official review videos of this game. This video is not one of my official reviews, but I will be doing reviews showcasing the features and basically scoring it and giving it a rating out of 10 on what I think this game should be rated. So check that out. Stay tuned for more. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about the game, please feel free to write in my comments. I can pass anything on to the developer. I've been in contact with him about this game. And yeah, so I really hope you enjoy this. And I just gotta say that don't let the graphics fool you. This is not meant to be a graphical full action game. This is meant to be a management game, and it's a deeply integrated game where every system affects every other system in some way. Whether it's education here, you can see how it affects things. So your education is positive, that will lower crimes. Lower crimes will affect all of these things. Tourism will affect all these things. So there are so many things. Like at some level, everything affects everything. Anyway, I'm gonna stop my video right now. If there's positive review or positive comments and feedback, I will continue this on. In fact, I'm going to save this game, and I'm gonna call it my YouTube video. YouTube save. And yeah, if you guys want me to carry on and you want me to follow through this bit of government here, I will. I'll make new videos, and I'll keep the chatter down to a minimum, and we'll go through it. But thanks for watching, guys. Please pass on, share this video with your friends, subscribe to my channel if you like this, and like the video, pass it on to your friends, share it, Google+, Twitter, all that stuff, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will talk to you later. Bye for now.